Things Most Surely Believed by Walter Allen Yoho. Daily devotional studies written and read by Walter Yoho, Ph.D., professor at Tabernacle Baptist Bible College and Seminary in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Welcome to the Things Most Surely Believed. Our teacher, Brother Yoho, is writing daily devotional studies that are deeply meaningful to him, and he hopes will be a real blessing to you. Today's devotional readings center around the glorious creation God made.
Thank you, Dr. Smith. And thank you for joining us for Things Most Surely Believed. Not talking to the coat. Genesis 1:26 through 28 and 2:7. And the Lord said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth." So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. And God blessed them, and God said unto them, "Be fruitful, and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth." And God created man of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. There is a saying in Russia that man used to be body and soul. Communists abolished the soul, and man now consists of a body and a passport. Man is more, much more than a body. He is a body and a soul. Indeed, as C.S. Lewis reminds us, you do not have a soul, you are a soul. You have a body. Robert Burns and an aristocrat friend were walking down a street in Edinburgh, Scotland. A man in plain clothes was walking toward them from the opposite direction. This man and the poet engaged in a warm conversation for several minutes. He was from Burns's hometown. The aristocrat was growing impatient. After they had parted, the aristocrat scolded the poet. "What were you doing talking to that man? Didn't you see the coat he was wearing?" Burns replied, "I was not talking to the coat. I was talking to the man." Man is so little compared to the universe, and oh, so much more important. The Lord is very interested in people. The psalmist couldn't get over it. "When I consider thy heavens, the work of thy fingers, the moon and the stars which thou hast ordained, what is man, that thou art mindful of him, and the Son of Man, that thou visitest him?" Read all of Psalm 8 and see how important God is. Read Psalm 8 and see just how important man is to God. The Shepherd of the Stars, Isaiah 40:25 through 31. "To whom then will ye liken me, or shall I be equal, saith the Holy One? Lift up your eyes on high, and behold, who hath created these things, the stars, that bringeth out their host by number. He calleth them all by names by the greatness of his might. For that he is strong in power, not one faileth. Why sayest thou, O Jacob, and speakest, O Israel, my way is hid from the Lord, and my judgment is passed over from my God? Hast thou not known, hast thou not heard, that the everlasting God, the Lord, the Creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary. There is no searching of his understanding. He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increaseth strength. Even the youths shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. In Isaiah 40:26, the prophet cries out, Lift up your eyes on high, and behold who hath created these things, that bringeth out their host by number. He calleth them all by names by the greatness of his might. For that he is strong in power, not one faileth. The Lord leads forth the stars, calls them all by name, and holds every star in place. He is the shepherd of the stars. The good shepherd in John 10 likewise leads forth his sheep, knows them all by name, and holds them safely in his hand. John 10:3-5, 27-30. The shepherd of the stars is the shepherd of the sheep. Is he your shepherd? Can you say in sweet simplicity with the psalmist, The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want? Psalm 23:1. One little boy beautifully misquoted the verse. He said, The Lord is my shepherd. What more could I want? Thank you for studying with us. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace in believing.